Hey everyone, this is Louis7 and I'm streaming Lord of the Rings Online, so I decided I would take a break from Update 23 content on my Warden, and I decided it would be best to start leveling some of my characters towards Update 23. So I chose my Beorning for a couple reasons. I just wanted to level kind of a lower level one, and I had my Hunter, Captain, and Guardian that I could have done that were higher level, but I wasn't actually sure if I'd be able to find a group for Warg-pens, which is kind of what I'm going to be doing in this stream. I asked a bit ago, it was quite a while ago that I asked during stream if people would want to see something like this, so I'm kind of testing it now. I did a couple other streams like this where I run Warg-pens and just kind of really level up some of my characters the fast way rather than like questing through Mordor, which would be pretty boring, but also just pretty slow. So I haven't been able to find a group. I've been looking for a few minutes since I was getting the stream set up, but I'm going to be trying to solo it, and if that doesn't really work well, I'll probably switch to Skirmishes, and I might still do that anyway if I don't find a group just for some more variety. Okay, so I will ask one more time here and then go ahead and get started. I have to remind myself how this Beorning works. I actually have a couple pieces of gear ready for upgrade, it looks like. Yeah, they look like they could be good. I don't know if there's still a big stat jump from 105 to 106 or not. But anyway, I'm in the red line right now. I'll try blue and yellow if I need to. And yeah, the other reason for Beorning was, well, I already got stunned. There's a recent post by Baston, I think that's what I'll call it, but on the LOTRO forums asking for feedback about the class, and one kind of weird thing about that is they said they were gonna like overhaul, and I don't remember the exact words. I don't have that up anymore either. But like rework the Beorning, but then in the post they said that they were just looking at doing quality of life changes instead of like actual rework, which I feel like the Beorning is in an okay state as far as like needing a rework or not, but not really in a great state. So I do think some things could be reworked. Let's go ahead and try and kill these two signatures in red line. Obviously they are strong solo. That's one thing Beorning's got going for them, especially if you go like yellow line. You can survive pretty much anything, your damage might be low. But one particular thing the more I think about it, the more of an issue I think it is how, not just how few skills you have in the in bear form, because that is part of the issue, but also how few bleeds you have. I really feel like the bear form should be the bleed. Like, you should put a lot of bleeds when you're in the bear form, and okay, I'm pulling a few more mobs than I wanted here. Maybe I'll live through this again. Beornings are pretty good solo, it's just once you get to their actual DPS compared to another class, and I'm running this a bit low level, so if you run Warg-pens below level 106, oh, I don't have any more out potions. I think I can actually heal myself. My hand's not in the right place, but I could have used Hearten there, but I was kind of focused on trying to use Slam, but oh, you have to be behind the target to get that heal anyway. But yeah, it seems like I'm probably going through this easy, and I'm in red line, but the Beorning still has some problems. And at low levels, they're also really strong, especially healing. I recently was duoing Great Burrow, and I could like heal, like with a regular heal, I'd heal half the health of the tank, which it had a pretty short cooldown. It's like 3 seconds in bear form, consumes a little bit of wrath. Another thing I'd like to see is a skill that like transforms you to bear and does an attack along with it. I think that'd be pretty neat. Okay, I'm gonna try this with some low health. It might not work out. I'm just kind of having fun now, trying stuff, seeing what I can do in red line. Getting stunned definitely didn't really let that work out at all. I'm actually taking a ton of damage. I don't know if it's that debuff or just generally taking a lot of damage. But Relentless is surprisingly strong in red line. I can at least get some AoE damage out. Not really on the goblins, but that's more the goblins' fault for being reduced taking damage when there are wargs around. Okay, Hearten's a strong heal, but not quite that strong. Okay, I actually did live through that. Oh, I did not want to pull him. I think this is time to go bear form and just use Thrash. I also think Execute, I just keep talking about things as I'm thinking about them instead of like in a more organized manner, but Execute, I don't think that skill's that good, but it's pretty fun when it does proc. But the problem is if it doesn't proc, it's like, I don't know, not that great of a skill. Did I already go through that first honey cake? I don't even know how much these honey cakes really help at this level. Guess they're a little bit worse than the Daleman's crams. Which I should probably use those because they're just taking up space, really. Yeah, and at this point it's not really worth using Bash. If you get the bleed, and that is one example of a bleed Beornings have, but it's 12-second cooldown, pretty long duration bleed. It's a good type of bleed, I think. I just wish they had more bleeds, especially in the red line as bear form. And I have 2 bleeds, but they're not in bear form, which they're still bleeds, but the whole point was I would prefer them in bear form. Do I have an interrupt? I don't even know. He didn't stun me though. Might pull this third one here. I should actually get out of bear form and probably use Hearten as much as possible. I'm still also used to my low level Beorning where I just run out of Wrath real quick. What do I have here? Signature Goblin? Those are no fun. Okay, this is gonna be a tougher pull. Isn't this supposed to be a debuff? Or it's a buff to me? Okay. Oop, yep, I'm dying here. Think what does that provide a bubble? Might be blue line, or I'm just thinking of something else. Okay, time to, well, I actually had a execute proc there, but okay, I'm at least not dying. Let me make sure there's not a goblin up here. Before I finish the quest, I want to use one of my XP boosts. I feel like that just made me run faster. I don't know if I had to, oh, I don't want to pull that. I'm used to pulling both these groups at once because it's normally faster. I'm starting to think I do have an interrupt because I thought he just started casting like one of these skills interrupts. I'm sure I have another one. I just, is it 7? Yeah, 7. That interrupts inductions. And it refreshes bash. I don't know that. Oh yeah, and another thing is that's actually on cooldown, but it doesn't look like it is. It's got like 3 seconds left. Whatever that's called, Relentless has that bug sometimes. Dang, I might not kill them now. I want to blame it on that, but it was distracting me a bit. Whoa. Got through that okay. I want to use if I have destiny points, yeah. There. Extend my XP boost as far as they can go. My goal is to get just level 115 to go to the Iron Hills on this character, but doubt that's gonna happen today. Did I just send that? Again, that I'm looking for a group. I don't remember. I'll try again. I saw like the past few days a bunch of groups like surprisingly low level, like 105 like I am, but not finding any right now. I think I can do 104. Oh, there we go. We can do 105. 105 and 104 is the quickest until you get level 110. Then 104 gives you like barely any XP. Wonder, my gear on this character isn't like great. It's kind of general. I have a couple of Matham Hunters armor for 106, which is pretty strong compared to like all my 105 gear. My LI isn't that great, especially the DPS. I'd like to upgrade that, but I think it would take about 22 Starlit Crystals, or just 21 on this character, but that's still a bunch. And with how hard they are to get now, did I get any? Nope. Oh yeah, that's on cooldown. Oops, I guess that didn't pull anyway, but yeah. There's my interrupt. I really feel like I have no idea what I'm doing right now. Yeah, I remember that Relentless Maul bug got pretty annoying. Especially like right now when I want to use it in AoE, but now it looks like it is off cooldown, but like I try to use it and then it'd suddenly be off cooldown when it goes off, and then I just ended up moving. Yeah, I also have a two-handed weapon. I generally prefer one-handed weapon, but I think two-handed's supposed to be better. You know, I don't know if that'll still be the case when they do their changes. This is definitely going a lot faster though with two of us. Probably should have saved this for the next fight. I feel like... Oh, this is level 105. I was gonna say I feel like I'm doing about half as much damage as before, and that would probably be why. I think it's that at least. Maybe I'm not. Almost leveled up. I'm at like 10,000 XP. That'll be just a few kills, I think. Actually eat a Delman's cream. So yeah, I need to level quite a few characters. I don't know, without many dailies though. Like, I still like just having characters for variety at the cap, but without dailies like featured instances, I'm less motivated to really level them up and get them to the cap. Yeah, I feel like we're both doing a lot more damage now. Yeah, it does take a pretty long time to level up. Fortunately, you have this kind of speed leveling method. For me, I like having this method as an alternative to questing because I like to play a lot of different classes and don't necessarily want to quest on them all. I actually like doing that, questing on all of them at low levels, but at high levels like this, I don't really enjoy it as much. I think because at low levels you run into people more often, and I don't know, I just find it more fun. So what I'm doing now is Warg-pens. And basically you complete 2 of the instance quests, which give a lot of XP, and then keep doing it over. And it levels a lot faster than questing. You unlock it at like level 60 with Mirkwood. I think it's 60. Might be 65. But anyway, it's like the most common method people use. And I still like to run through the actual content and quests at least one time on a character. Unfortunately, you don't really get gear doing this method though, so that's a pretty tough thing once you get to 120 now. Especially without featured instances or crafting being as prevalent as, what am I doing, previous updates. Like at the 105 cap, you had the level 100 crafted gear, which was a pretty good starter set, and you don't really have anything comparable at 120. And yeah, not being able to find groups for lower dungeons, sometimes I find groups and it's really fun when I'm able to, and that's one reason I'm excited for the legendary server coming up. Because with that, you'll actually be able to find groups because everybody will be low level to start. And another thing about low levels is I love running low level dungeons like Great Barrow actually on level. And then it seems like if I do find a group for something like Fornost or, I don't know, even the Moria ones, it's usually with people a lot higher level and makes it less fun because it's more of like just them running through. Oh, I didn't get my interrupt off in time. I thought I had another interrupt, but that might be my only one. The first dungeon is level 20, and that's Great Barrow. And then the next one used to be 35, but they changed it to 25. There's also Inn of the Forsaken, which might be level 20, but that's kind of tied to quests, I think. I don't know, I've done it once. At least, I might have done it a couple times because it was a featured instance at one point, and that's when I unlocked it. But yeah, the first main one's just Great Barrow at level 20. Ooh, I'm almost dead. This is another situation going kind of back to the class talk where Beornings are pretty good. Well, I'm having some bad lag here. Oh, no, it doesn't look like it's my internet, just kind of big loss percent latency. Oh. Oh. These goblins are quite annoying, because they take hardly any damage when there are wargs around. We still need 2 more wargs. Try and pull. Oh, I pulled the other ones anyway. Or the other Beorning did. Oh well, we can't handle this. Well, if I don't get aggro, we can handle this, otherwise I'll die. Y'all got me wanting to just like stop this and go play my low level Beorning and run some instances on him. Because I have him and my captain around level 30, and I kind of use them whenever I want to do stuff like that. Because I kind of leveled all my other characters too high. That's why I'm trying to, and Legendary server is actually where I'm going to do this, but I've been trying to get some more low level characters just because I enjoy it so much to run instances, and the Legendary server is providing a perfect opportunity for that. I know a lot of people have seemed to not really like it because, or at least like the idea of it because it's not released yet. Oh, we actually have another. I have no idea what the last level was we did. I don't know if 106 is a big jump in difficulty. Level 33. Yeah, that's around where my two characters are. Might as well try 107, I think. Yeah, one thing about LOTRO, especially the first time going through it, is I think it's more fun leveling slowly and experiencing the content rather than fast, which is basically the opposite of what I'm doing here, but I have actually gone through this content and the low level content especially a bunch of times. Should still be good DPS. I don't see why adding a third person would change that. Oops. Pesky goblins, I always seem to like want to run off when they're still alive too. No, this doesn't seem too bad. I mean, having 3 people helps. This is intended for 3 people. Yeah, there are a bunch of quests. Honestly, at high levels, like the level I am, it only gets worse with a bunch of quests. At least I think so. And it gets... I think it gets even slower. Like just a comparison where you might see 5 to 10 levels per zone around your level range. You might only get 1 or 2 levels, and at higher levels, like I guess starting even Moria-ish, which is level 50. But yeah, if you want to level fast, LOTRO is really not the best for that. I actually have a thing that removes corruption. Rarely do I actually find corruption on mobs. I just don't run enough in-game content and I don't pay attention enough, but the time I actually saw corruption. Is Relentless actually off cooldown? Yep. Thought this captain was blue, but he might have just switched to red. I went through level 106 real fast. Of course I have the XP boost and I had my I still call it rested XP from World of Warcraft, but it's like bonus XP now from my Destiny points. That's it. For some reason I thought the main target took like twice as much damage for Relentless Maul. They might, and it might not just say it. It might be like a trait somewhere. Well, we have 2 level 108s. So she started level 107, I started, well, I think I was still 106 when we started, maybe. Pretty sure. I passed her up, but I don't know if she used an XP boost or not. The captain did. I have, oh, I only have 37 minutes left on mine. Thought I had longer. I think this just goes by longer when I'm streaming, or quicker when I'm streaming too. I think I actually have quite a bit of motes of enchantment from kind of my alts, which should be able to get me level 115 gear if I need it. I'm gonna try and not need it. But that's actually a gearing option for me. Or the level 112 gear, that'd be probably more efficient. I wonder what I should spend my traits on. That's like barely any damage from removing corruptions. Being no help just looking at my trait panel. So, dang, the new Lord of the Rings MMO. Remember somebody asked me about that when I was like new, but I think what I saw was it was from some Japanese company. I don't know. I was a bit skeptical on it being pretty good, but it might be. And I'm like personally not as attached to Lord of the Rings as other people playing LOTRO. Like, I enjoy it and it provides a good background for the MMO, but just because it's Lord of the Rings doesn't make me want to play it more. I'm starting to feel like this is going a little bit slower. It's making me think the Beorning DPS is low, but I also know I have bad gear and my other characters at this level would have low DPS, so I don't want to judge the Beorning, even though they do have low DPS. I don't want to judge them based on this. Like, when I get my crits there, the damage is good, but just spamming Thrash has some low damage sometimes. Oh, he got him. Guess I should kill the Warg first. So that gives me a tiny amount of physical mastery, but mainly with the Wrath. Okay. I forgot Thrash Tier 3's an AoE, isn't it? Yeah. Oh man, that video. For some reason, that's like my most popular video now. Yeah, it's a progression server, so it's not a... I think Legendary server is just kind of the name they're giving it for the system. They haven't actually named the server yet, so the name of the server is going to be different. Probably do 107 so we stay fast. But yeah, so I did those gameplay videos for LOTRO and thought I'd try WoW. So that was my second year for WoW, and for some reason the mage one was really popular. I'm actually surprised with WoW how the feedback wasn't as negative as I thought it would be. Because when I started YouTube, or doing WoW videos on YouTube without commentary like that, people didn't seem to like that, but at least with those ones it wasn't as bad. Because the whole point of those is to not have commentary and you like just see the gameplay. I don't know if warlocks are very powerful or not. I haven't played WoW and pretty much all of WoW for Azeroth. I keep meaning to, it's just kinda how the classes play and their whole talent thing and progression as far as like character class progression goes has been a bit of a turn-off lately. It's kind of, well, since Cataclysm it went the opposite of LOTRO, but LOTRO you don't really progress too much with your class anymore anyway when you level up. At least at the high levels. I mean, you do when you level up at the low levels quite a bit. Okay, I think, I don't know what my cat's knocked over, but they're being noisy. It's about dinner time for them anyway. Let's see, 2012, was Cataclysm out in 2012? I don't remember. They had Legion in 2016, Draenor in 2014, Cataclysm in 2012. I didn't actually play... Oh, they had Pandaria too, so it might have been 2010. If they did every 2 years, like I'm thinking. But I didn't play Cataclysm, and then I joined kind of again back in the middle half of Pandaria. Which I actually like that expansion, surprisingly. Oh, end of Cata. And I know a lot of people like Legion, but... Oops, I'm being slow here. I didn't really enjoy Legion, especially as much as a lot of other people did. So we are on 108, I believe. My apostrophe. I don't care about the capital, but need the apostrophe. Yeah, I think... Oh, is everybody in? Oh, wait to kill the goblin before the Beorning gets in. I thought they were both in because I saw the two, like, character things, but it was actually the captain's pet. Hopefully he's not killing the goblin. What was I talking about? Low level? Anyway, low level WoW I think is pretty fun as well. Especially since they introduced scaling, you can actually like go through all the zones. Because I leveled a few characters just because there are so many zones you can't do them all on one character, like the well leveled 20 through 60 zones I guess they'd be. There's some that scale lower than that, but there were ones that like already started at that before, I think. But anyway, I leveled a few characters and I enjoyed it quite a bit. Of course, that was back in Legion. I assume it's pretty similar with Battle for Azeroth low level. Ooh, maybe I'm gonna lag some. I probably well, I guess he was interrupted anyway. I just want more DPS. Except you can't do DPS if you're feared. I don't know why it already feels like Wednesday to me. Oh, when I'm about to die. Like Wednesday or Thursday. There we go. Got a nice burst of heals. Actually, I don't think the signature one gets the buff to take less damage. Guess it's just the regular ones. Okay, OBS reconnection successful. I don't know exactly what happened there. I just got a notification that oh, okay. The other person might be. I'm like, we aren't. You know, when I first played WoW, I did not care at all about the story. I cared more about the adventure and like exploring the world. It's kind of how I am about LOTRO, actually. I'm not... I need to focus more on this a little bit. I want to use that. I actually have a morale potion, but that's a tiny... Well, I didn't even need to use that at that point, but... Yeah, for LOTRO, like the story hasn't been a big part to me like it has to some other people. Assume she finished. What level was that one? I think we can run 109 now. We can do 109, 108. Because I'm going to be level 109. It's probably going to be after we finish a quest, though. I think in WoW I became more interested in the story in Wrath of the Lich King because that's the first expansion I actually started, like, at the expansion level from Burning Crusade. That was a fun expansion. Is there new featured instances? Oh, Quays of Harlan. I didn't enjoy those instances too much, the Pelennor Fields ones. Yeah, we're all here. Yikes, a level 109. So I'm trying to think what my best option is for gear on this character, because these are going to be getting quite a bit harder as we get to like level 110. And at level 110 I can't really do the fast method if I wonder, maybe I shouldn't, maybe I should have stuck with 107. Dang, I'm taking a ton of damage from that goblin, I think. Did I set it? I think I only set it to 109, that shouldn't be too much for me. I don't know. I mean, I'll switch to blue line if I really need to. I don't know if the damage difference is really that much because blue line actually has some nice AoE bleeds. Of course, red line has all of its like regular damage. Okay, so Vigilant Roar, that just reflects damage. I thought it might have put a damage bubble on you, but it's just a reflect damage thing. At least I can heal up pretty fast with this group. Captains in general are pretty nice to have in a group. Oh, I'm having some lag right now. what I'm really excited for, I don't know why this just came to my mind, but I'm pretty excited for WoW Classic as well. In a similar, I guess it's not that similar to the Legendary server since it's not really a Legacy server, but we're gonna need a Goblin up there. Doesn't look like it. Try to taunt one of them. I don't know who's attacking her. It's depending on your class, it's possible to solo some. But yeah, I'd say it depends on the class and the instance, because some instances are. Oh man, my cat's sitting on my lap, and she was doing that for like an hour before the stream, so my legs are just getting tired. Maybe I should like stand up and do this for a few minutes. Oh, I never switched. Oh well. Oh, we should actually kill the ads. I'm used to those just dying by AoE now. Need to get in the habit of actually being useful. Yeah, we might just have to taunt off each other. That's actually probably our best option. Need to keep Bash up, B-Swarm up, and we'll kill the wargs. Actually, that probably would have been a good time to use Relentless. Use 3. Oops. No, picked a bad time to taunt. This is actually going pretty smoothly even in Redline. There we go. Hopefully it will get some gear because I could really use some at least. Nope. Don't think any of us did. I still think it's faster to do the boss. At least with a group like this where that went pretty quickly, which is surprising with a Captain 2 Beornings. You wouldn't really think of them as a quick group as far as killing a boss, but faster than like, I guess it'd be half a Warg-pens really, since it's just half the quest. What level was that? 108? Or that was 109, so we're on 108. Actually have that outfit. That's not really a Beorning like outfit, I don't think. This one actually made specifically for my Beornings. I'm still wondering what my best options for gear are while we're waiting. I know I have the level 112 stuff, but I don't know how many motes of enchantment it costs and if it's really worth getting. Because I have 807 of these and I don't know. Guess we can give him a minute, but if it's still like 80 pieces of these, or 80 of these per piece of gear, can maybe spend half of them, because I'm gonna need to spend these anyway, otherwise they're just gonna sit in my wallet. The Embers of Enchantment, the new ones, it takes like 1,000 of those to get a piece of gear, and I only have 100. Could always use Matham Hunter's armor, but can't really guarantee I get those. I get those from Hobbit presents, and I just had a few collected up, so I sent them to some of my alts, and now I've used them all. I think this only heals myself because I have that traded. Yeah. Takes... what? Yeah, it takes Wrath to use a skill that gains Wrath. Yes, facing the target does help when trying to attack them with your front claws. Yeah, there's still a Warg. I think, yeah, this is about the time I just really stopped paying attention during these runs. I enjoy them, it's just after almost an hour they get pretty tiring, and I kind of just basically stop paying attention to my health or what I'm doing. Oops. Yeah, I guess I have been going about an hour now. I have like less than 8 minutes on my buff. I'll probably keep going while the captain has a buff because this group is good. I don't really want to use another buff because I can't really go that long. I was thinking about trying to do like 2 characters an hour, but it's probably not going to work too well. Although I could keep this character where it is and while I'm with them switch to like my hunter or guardian. Probably should have taunted something there. Alright, now I'm stunned. I think that was level 109. I don't know. Might have been 108. Okay, that was 108. Came up really quick when I pulled that up, so sometimes you can see that. I hope, yeah. Oop. Kill this goblin. It might go a bit slower with 2. I'm hoping I can get hoping I can get the quest done while I have this buff. Yeah, it didn't interrupt him in time. This definitely doesn't help. $110's a nice level to hit. Although, I don't really think there's much you get at 110 besides it just being a nice level to hit. Kinda lost my train of thought when that person messaged me. Dang, I'm taking a ton of damage. Oh, that stun didn't help. Actually, he got a big heal on me. My goal is just to kill them before they kill me. I can actually heal myself now, but I'm too invested in bear form. My wrath isn't going down, it's actually nice. Oh no, I need a heal now. Now I just spent all my wrath to actually heal. There we go. I think, does my thing have like tactical healing rating? Yeah, so the tactical healing rating isn't the... Well, I guess I don't have the DPS legacy on my main weapon up. But as far as like upgrading with Starlight Crystals, that's not really something I'd upgrade. So basically my point is my heals aren't that great based on that. Nope, I thought I interrupted him in time. Well, I actually have... I was thinking there's pretty much no way to get that. Okay, try to get aggro on some of these. Yeah, I picked a bad time to message him back. Okay, I think when the new person joins, I'm just gonna stay Beorning to keep it simple, and I wanted to level this character anyway, I think. I wasn't really thinking about that. Like, I want to level my other alts, but if I'm going to level this character anyway, I might as well just stay on here. Starlit Crystals are so expensive and not the easiest to get right now. And they're the main things, really, that I have motivation to get for all my alts, at least gear-wise. Because they are useful even... Like, gear you'll replace, but the Starlight Crystals will be more of a permanent upgrade, so they're my focus. And the DPS you can get from them, even at this level, since you can still max it out, is pretty insane. Like, I'd basically be doubling my damage if I upgrade my weapon all the way. And that's only counting the DPS. If I actually get like the plus higher percent execute damage, get that to like 20% more execute damage, relentless small damage, just all that type of stuff. You wonder if that person's gonna join because there are a couple groups more around his actual like level range searching. Which I don't mind, I didn't expect him to, I just offered since I've been in a group like that. And it actually went quick because of it, because I was higher level on my Runekeeper, so I just did a lot of DPS. Yeah, so that run took 6 minutes. We'd have about 3 more if we stay at this pace and nobody does join. Oh, there we go. I think 113 should be okay, because 113 is the minimum they can have for like normal XP, and what was I thinking? It's the maximum we can do without being 5 levels above us, which would be where we basically do nothing. Hope this one's yellow. Oh, it actually is. I don't pretty much have any idea what I'm doing. I have to remind myself how to play yellow line here. You get Mark of Grim Beorn, I know that much. That one gets Mark of Bjorn. Or Beorn. Know how to play the spec at level 30. Hold up. I believe this skill does a decent amount of healing. Which one's my main heal? Rejuvenating Bellow. Okay, so that one costs more. So this does it to all of them around me, but it costs more wrath. This is the main heal I was thinking of. That heal, Encouraging Roar, is really strong at low level. Oh dang, I'm using my heals to like try and DPS here. Yeah, reasons I like Captain and Beorning healing is because they can still do damage. Although Beorning less so, because it's the Captain skills, but their healing's also less the Captain. But it's actually the Bjorn or the Captain skills that do the healing, that do damage too. Except for one heal, I guess, or 2 heals, the kind of combat defeating an enemy one. I don't know, I feel like my healing's needed, but I kind of want to go back to red for the damage, but again, I don't know if I'll be doing that much damage with all the evading, just that general type of stuff going on. Let's see, I believe 5 does something. Yeah, it gives a big debuff. What is 4? Mischance. What about that? Just forced attack. Where? Why is... okay. Thrash is actually what I've been looking for. I was wondering where like my doing damage skill was. I don't know why I was way over there. So I'm like, I should still have a skill that I can just use to do damage while in bear form. And my keybinds are just so much different from the other specs because of the focus on healing. Dang, Relentless lasts so long on the spec. Well, I guess I should actually get some Wrath. I didn't know I had neutral spawn. Of course, I don't know. I have a lot of these things, like any cooldown thing, leveling roar. That's actually pretty neat. 5-second knockdown. Oh, 119. I'm probably going to have to run 114 so the high level captain can get any reward from it. Did he leave? I expected him to leave because that went pretty slow. Here we go. I wonder, I might actually go tank now because I don't know, the arcade just has so low morale. That I just don't know if their gear is like, if they'll do much damage. But, we'll see. Because I want to go blue to keep like the aggro off the RK. Oh man, he uses that one skill. It's the sign of a bad runekeeper when they use, I can't even think of the name of it, Scathing Mockery, I think, that like AoE fire spreading thing. Dang, I burned through Wrath really fast. I actually don't think blue line's the biggest damage downgrade. mainly because of claw swipe, and it's got a pretty nice bleed with it. Ration's definitely weaker, especially Relentless. I don't know if Relentless really does anything good for me. It says bolsters morale of allies nearby, but I think that's only true in the yellow line. Okay, I think might actually do 2 more runs now. We are okay. The Runekeeper got the goblin. Ooh, maybe if I can get out of bear form. Was I stunned or am I disarmed? Hold up. I have skills to. I have skills to survive this. I gotta remember what they are though. I used 4. There we go. Use 2. Use counterattack. Use 2. Use 4 again. Okay, I'm remembering how to play this now. Because I've done this before when I leveled to 105 from 95. Mainly doing blue line, except I died there. Oh, my cat is being a cat. He has 5 minutes left. We might do one more, I think. Ooh, don't want to destroy the stony skins. Oh, is that it, really? I'm gonna go ahead and head out since he got 110. I don't think he would have got 10. I want to actually see the moat vendor because I saw somebody say something. I don't know if there's one in Uden where I am. I don't even know where I am in Uden. Okay, I'm pretty close to the town. Actually, I can just use this. It'll be quicker and safer. But somebody said something about the moat vendor that made me want to check it. I think that there were relics there, and it's actually something. I don't know if they're level 120 relics yet, or if you like the mortar ones are still best, because I want to get those for my alts, and if you can get those from the moats of enchantment, I don't want to spend what are they? Something. Yeah, like, I don't need to spend 1750 moats for level 115 gear. Anyway. Essences. Yeah, I actually don't see relics here. So yeah, there's the... there should be another vendor. Yeah, here's the elfsmith. I guess not the one of lockbox gear. They call that lockbox and not loot box. That's weird. Relic. Oh, that's relic exchange. Okay, so there's Last Alliance set, which is the level 112 stuff, which is stuff I might get. So that's about 70 each, 60 each. I won't get these expensive ones, but okay, that's good to know. Medium towers. Oh, that's the same stuff, just Beorning towers. Okay. Guess towers has different. That's more like DPS. It looks like stats. So probably pick and choose from each one, which one you really want. So what I'm looking for is the relics, though. Yeah, I don't see Gorgoroth. Maybe it's in like the Gorgoroth stuff. There's the level 115 stuff. I think it'd be more worth getting the 112 stuff because it's cheaper and probably better value, I guess. So this is Gorgoroth crafting. Oh, hey, I actually have a few of these things. Yeah, I don't think I really have anything. I don't have enough reputation. Yeah, my standing is too low. I ran into that problem a lot with update 22. That reputation thing wasn't. I didn't even know they had this stuff. Well, that didn't help, so yeah, I'm not finding relics. I didn't think there were relics available for Motes of Enchantment. Double check one more time, I guess. Comparable. Yeah, and then it's relic exchange, and that's, you have to like have a token or already have a relic to get that. This did not have it, this just had essences. Yeah, definitely, if I'm not going to spend like 1,000 on a piece of gear, I won't spend even 350 like on an essence. Stats on those aren't too bad. Okay, anyway, I'm just like going over the same thing now. But yeah, I just wanted to check out that relic vendor, or that moat vendor, to see if they had relics. Sorry, filtered that. Okay, I got my stuff pretty organized, so I think that was pretty successful. I got 3 levels out of it and used one of my XP boosts. So I have, guess I have 4 more on this character, but hopefully I won't need to use them all. If I get 3 levels each time, which I'm not sure if I'd be able to, then I probably won't like stream all this. I'm just kind of thinking to myself what I'm going to do with this character, because I want to get her to 115 pretty soon, just not tonight, and do some Iron Hill stuff. But in the next stream, I just wanted to take a break from update 23 to do something else, and in the next stream I probably will get back to update 23 on my Warden, which should be, I think the questing's picking up there. It should be fun. But I hope you all enjoyed this stream. I got a bit rambly here as I'm getting tired, and yeah, if you did, please consider liking and subscribing for more, and thanks for watching and joining, everyone.